Time, in a small village by a serene river, there lived a young man named Kai. Kai was someone who was always restless, impatient, and unable to find peace in his life. He always felt like life was a race, and every day he was busy with work. But no matter how much he did, his mind remained in turmoil. Kai heard people in the village talk about a famous Zen master living on top of a mountain who was said to be able to help people find inner peace and tranquility. Determined to change his life, Kai set off to meet this Zen master. After several days of walking through dense forests, crossing streams, and climbing hills, Kai finally arrived at the Zen master's dwelling. The Zen master was an elderly man with wrinkled skin, yet his eyes were calm and serene. When Kai approached, the Zen master looked at him and smiled, inviting him to sit beside him. "Master," Kai said, "I've heard much about you and the peace of mind that you possess. I want to learn how to make my mind as calm as yours. Can you teach me?" The Zen master gently nodded. "Very well, Kai. But before you can learn this, you must understand that tranquility does not come from doing more or trying too hard. It comes from letting go, from allowing your mind to flow with each moment without clinging to the past or worrying about the future." The Zen master led Kai to a small garden where there was a crystal clear pond with a perfectly still surface. He asked Kai to sit by the edge of the pond and focus on the water. "Kai, sit and focus on the water. Let your mind flow with the water, thinking of nothing except this moment. When you do this, you will begin to feel peace in your heart." Kai followed the Zen master's instructions, sitting still and gazing at the surface of the pond. At first, his mind was still filled with scattered thoughts. He thought about unfinished work, worries about the future, and everything he had done and not done. But gradually, following the Zen master's words, he tried to let go of those thoughts and simply focused on the water. Slowly, he began to feel a gentle peace fill his heart. Time passed, and Kai sat there for hours, only feeling the peace in each breath, in every beat of his heart. The sense of tranquility grew deeper and spread, as if the water in the pond was teaching him how to make his soul as clear and serene as its surface. After some time, Kai stood up and returned to the Zen master. "Master, I feel much more peaceful, but how can I keep this feeling when I return to my busy life?" Kai asked. The Zen master smiled, his eyes still shining with deep understanding. "Kai, peace is not something found in a specific place. It is not something you search for outside of yourself. True peace begins within you. Remember, whenever life gets busy and your mind becomes disturbed, you can return to your breath, to the present moment, and realize that tranquility is always within you. You just need to reconnect with it whenever you need it." Kai bowed his head in gratitude to the Zen master and left with a lighter heart. He understood that peace was not something to be found in a distant place or through magic, but a state that he could nurture from within. From that day on, whenever his mind became unsettled, he only needed to remember the pond in the Zen master's garden and return to his breath to find tranquility in life. Kai's story of inner peace spread throughout the village, and from then on, everyone in the village learned how to find peace within themselves, no matter how busy life became.